I'm not staying after school because you can't get here at the end of the day to pick up your kid. 4 o'clock, I'm off the clock. See you later. I'm no longer in charge of Johnny. You need to come get Johnny. I'm no one's babysitter.
Okay, so teachers really are having a tough time in the system these days, and to be honest, I think parents are also having a pretty rough time. But what I'm seeing is that a lot of teachers are having a lot of different issues. Is it the parenting? Is it the teaching style? Is it the system? Check out these videos and just let me know what you think in the comments.
Okay, so I'm sitting in my classroom and I'm actually a little frustrated at the state of education, only because as a fourth grade teacher, the fact that I have fourth graders who cannot read independently at all is just like, one, what am I supposed to do? Because teachers are not miracle workers. If I'm required to teach fourth grade standards, the fourth grade standards do not include me teaching phonics. So what is really the expectation? Are we just going to continue to fail the students and not teach them how to read? Like, what is
random teacher rant? The amount of things that I do in my classroom on a daily basis that don't include educating is ridiculous. I spend so much time managing behavior that sometimes I feel like I'm failing as an educator. I feel like I'm not doing the job that I was hired to do at no fault of my own. And I know what people are going to say. You just need to have better relationships with your kids. You just need to try more. Set the expectation. Set the boundary. Yeah, and what happens when you do all that and it's basically March and they still are acting as if it's the first week of school? At some point, it's not the teacher. It's the students. Because at some point, educators were tasked with not only educating, but also parenting. And without that boundary clearly placed, you have overexhausted educators that are not educating, but basically just regulating. Ooh, that rhymed. All day. And it's exhausting. Like, I'm ready to go home and take a nap. I ain't even eat lunch today. I'm just, spring break me now.
Students have started weaponizing their disabilities, and it's not preparing them for adulthood. It's setting them back. Just watched a video. A girl basically was just like, oh no, my teacher's not going to tell me that this is the due date because I have a 504 plan. I can literally turn it in whenever I want. The amount of times in an elementary school room when a student would literally use, well, I can't sit still because I have ADHD. Well, I don't have to turn it in because I have ADHD. Well, I couldn't get it done because I have ADHD. Okay, me too. But guess what? The real world doesn't stop because you have ADHD. Your new job is not going to have different rules for you because you have ADHD. I think that is really what frustrated me the most, is that kids weaponized their label. Parents, just as bad. But when kids were doing it, when they were little kids into junior high, and they just acted like rules didn't apply to them because they could do whatever they wanted because they had a piece of paper that said by law, that's what the teacher has to do. But nobody's realizing as you go into adulthood, that doesn't apply. Stop weaponizing your label.
I'm not arguing with parents anymore because they're trying to rage bait me, and I know it. And they're succeeding. I'm just about to start mandate reporting and going about my business. Anonymous report, boom. Your child literally never comes to school, report. Your child comes to school sad, report. Your child doesn't know how to behave at school, we've contacted you and you've done absolutely nothing about it. That to me signals child neglect, report. Like, I'm not arguing with y'all no more. I'm not. Your child is wearing the same clothes every single day, report. Your child literally cannot read or write at the big age of 10, 11, 12 years old, report. There's neglect in the home. Please go check it out. Because at this point, we're going to go rage bait for rage bait. And y'all parents need to be held accountable for the parenting you're doing and the children you are putting in the world.
For some reason, there's still this argument that even though kids are a couple grade levels behind, it doesn't really matter. They can graduate, they can move on. It's no big deal. Who cares? As long as they can read and do random stuff, they're fine. No, I want you to hear a serious conversation my coworker and I had to have the other day. I teach 10th grade English. These kids can't text each other. A couple years ago, we were so worried that texting was ruining grammar and writing. And these kids can't even text. They voice note. They voice to text. These kids can't Google anymore because they're speaking into the computers. They're speaking into ChatGPT to find their answers and just copy and pasting. They are illiterate. How do you expect them to go into the world? Yes, there's ways around it. It's called technology. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't be teaching them how to frickin' read and write.
Copies. Have you posted your attendance? Copies. Oh, have you made your newsletter? Homework. Message the parents. New email. Have you posted your attendance? Oh, you have to use the bathroom? Okay, now we all have to use the bathroom. Have I drank water today? Did I bring a lunch today? Have I talked to my family this week? Oh, now you're crying. Oh, now you're upset. Oh, I need to make my slides for this week. I need to edit this. Have I checked the standards? Data. iReady data. Boom cards data. Nearpod data. Have you checked the data? Have you looked at your data? I need to check my data. Nearpod. Boom card. Oh, I need to make copies. Have I planned for next week? Oh, I have a sub next week. Have you made your sub plans? Oh, now you're sick. I need to make AR cards. Now you need to go to the bathroom. Okay, let's just all go to the bathroom again. I still haven't drank water today. I need to drink water. Wash your hands. We're getting sick. Oh, we're late for our special time. Have I posted my attendance? Copies for next week. iReady. Nearpod. Boom card. iReady. Nearpod. Boom card. Copies for next week.
Let me know if you've experienced anything like this or what you would do if you were me.
I would take this video down, send the boy back to school, and apologize to his teacher. That's what I would do. I know y'all trying to make us mad today. Is that what y'all trying to do to teachers?
I find that really disturbing that my son was not guided to find his water bottle, know where it is, know that he had water, even though mom did her part. I feel like the teacher did not do hers.
This mother is upset because she sent her child to school with his backpack, and on the side of his backpack, he had water. She lives in Arizona, where her child got into the car and asked him for water after school and said he was so thirsty he only got to get water one time at the water fountain. This lady says she looks back at a photo that the teacher sent her and saw that all of the kids at his table had water except him. She's upset that the teacher didn't tell him, hey, go check your backpack and see if you have some water in there. You would think if the child saw that other kids at his table had their water, a bell would go off in his head. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, let me go get my water. But I guess he didn't do that, and that's okay. He's 5 years old. But to blame the teacher is wrong. Just because you told him that the water was in his backpack that day does not mean that you did your job. You should have been preparing him for months for school. So that one day is not enough if he's never been at school and he's been at home too this whole time because you're a helicopter mama. Send your child back to school, remind him where his water is, and he will be okay. And if I was a teacher, I wouldn't send you any more pictures because I would be afraid that you're going to be looking at the picture, trying to take it apart to see what I did wrong.
I'm not staying after school because you can't get here at the end of the day to pick up your kid. 4 o'clock, I'm off the clock. See you later. I'm no longer in charge of Johnny. You need to come get Johnny. I'm no one's babysitter. I don't get paid enough. If I keep getting messages asking where someone's glove or hat or sweatshirt is, I have no idea where they put their clothes when they come to school. They act like this is their bedroom. They're old enough to figure it out for themselves. Babysitter. Also, don't complain to me when there's no school because there's a teacher workshop. I don't make the schedule. I don't work for the district. I just get told where I need to be on that day. You got to figure out where you're going to put your kid that day. Your kids come to school, I teach them things. Not to mention, if I was getting paid like a babysitter, I'd be making like 6 figures.
This administrator is a rock star. He's on the phone with the parent. The parent's pissed off at the administrator because he's telling her that the kid threw a chair. Mom is getting ticked off at him. At some point, mom says she wants to disenroll her kid from that school. And he says to her, ma'am, the behavior follows the student. It's not the building.
Just take a look at what's happening in the schools, and there are a lot of behavioral problems, and it really is hard on the teachers. I can feel for these teachers who were talking in the videos, though the parents are really having a struggling time at home too, whether it's between screen time or the advent of all of this social media. Who knows what it could be, but there are a lot of factors, and there have been many videos that I've released previously as well, where we're seeing that in the comment section, a lot of parents are coming up and they're saying that it's potentially the teacher's problem. And at the end of the day, whose problem really is it doesn't really matter, but what does matter is how do we come to a solution. So if you have any thoughts on how any of this could work, I'd love to hear it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and always happy to discuss, and I'll see you in the next video.